Okay, bear with me. As Ms. Jackson and Senora Young know, I have a problem with overriding, so this might be a little bit longer than everybody else's, because I've been told I'm a yapper, so you'll experience my yapping today. So for those of you that don't know, my name is Mekayla Petion. I've been attending Calvary Christian Academy for 13 years. After high school, I plan to attend Villanova University on the pre-law track with a major in political science. Following that, I plan to pursue a Juris Doctorate and become a practicing lawyer. But how did I get here? Calvary has helped me grow in more ways than one. Not only have I grown spiritually at Calvary through the worship team, as you saw earlier, but through Bible class, chapel messages, and my teachers. Bible classes throughout the years have opened my eyes to the logical aspect of the Bible. There have been so many messages that have ended with me in tears at the altar from chapel, and many of the messages were very timely, and I felt God speaking to me through them. In addition to this, many of my teachers have played a huge role in my spiritual life. They've allowed me to rant, but they always listen and give me advice. Not just any advice, though. I've never had an experience where a teacher was advising me and did not bring God into it. This is such a unique quality that the staff at Calvary possesses, and it is not one that can be easily replicated. I cannot be more grateful for each and every one of them and the impact they've made in my life. Calvary has provided me with so many friendships and allowed me to make bonds that I cannot make anywhere else. I've been with most of my classmates for several years. Kylie and I have been going to school together since preschool. It has been 13 years since we met. I could not imagine my life without her. She has always been there for me whenever I needed her, and she knows me better than anyone else. She is a bundle of joy to be around, and I thank God in Calvary every day that we become great friends. Excuse me. Okay. Next, Io. He's been in school with me since 5th grade. He would always know exactly what to say to get me riled up, and I resented him for that. But I began to realize that was him being himself. If I was being honest with myself, he'd been a better friend to me than many other people I was prioritizing in my life. I just could not see it at the time. He has quickly become one of my best friends, and he is the best little brother we could ever ask for. Natalia. Natalia came to Calvary when we were in 5th grade. I remember it like it was yesterday. Soon after, we became good friends. Throughout the years, we played volleyball together, went on many adventures, and gave each other the nickname Home Skillet Biscuit back in 5th grade. Throughout these years, I've had so much fun with her. She always knows just what to say when someone's having a bad day. She is truly unique, and I cannot be more thankful for her. Jaylene came to Calvary in 6th grade. Though she is a quiet spirit, you can always count on her to help you if you need it, and her laughter is very contagious. I'm sure you've heard that today. Not to mention, she gives me a run for my money academically. I met Vanessa around 7th grade. I have so much love for her, and I'm so grateful for our friendship. She is to be one of the strongest people that I know. Even though she can be a tough cookie to crack, she has a big heart, and it shows. I'm so glad she came to Calvary, and it wouldn't have been the same without her. Aaliyah and I became closer in 10th grade. She just began to truly be herself, and she became someone I genuinely enjoyed being around. She's very logical and approaches situations very well and always gives me a new perspective on things. She has become a huge part of my life, especially now that we work together, and I cannot be more grateful to call her my friend. I love all of you guys. Social growth is not the only aspect that Calvary has played a huge part in. It has also prepared me academically. Calvary's combination of small classes and exceptional teaching staff makes me confident that we are more than prepared to pursue higher education. These classes, amongst all others, cause our teachers to hold us to a very high standard. They only accept excellency from us, and it shows. I often compare my experience with friends in public schools. Many of them don't have homework, regularly skip class, or fail in their classes, or have no clue about things I consider to be basic knowledge. That alone is a reminder to me that Calvary's education is a blessing. Calvary athletics. So many memories, long-lasting friendships, and overall joy. First and foremost, I've grown exponentially as an athlete through Calvary's volleyball and sports programs. I've become a great defensive player, and the sweetest part of the volleyball seasons was definitely the back-to-back championships. It has to be the sweetest part. I think by far my fondest memory was beating Greenwood in the championship, seeing their tears. Yep. The feeling of playing your heart out in a packed gym with people that are supporting you is one that cannot be replicated. I will never forget that moment. It signified that all my hard work throughout the years paid off. Being on the volleyball team has allowed me to connect with my peers and homeschoolers alike, and some of my fondest memories happened on bus rides to and from games. Those away games just hit very differently. With all this being said, I've been blessed to call Calvary Christian Academy my home for the past 13 years. I see Calvary evolving and growing for years to come. I envision a new building with more students and faculty. I envision an even more exceptional athletic program than we have now. I envision kids excited to come to school and learn, even if it's only sometimes. Most importantly, I envision a spirit-filled student body full of hunger and thirst for God. The future for CCA is very bright. It would be impossible to finish my testimony without acknowledging the people that got me here. First and foremost, I want to thank God for leading my parents to Calvary. He knew exactly what he was doing. I want to thank my parents for all the sacrifices they made for me to get to this point. Their expectations of me enabled me to hold higher ones of myself. I did all of this for them. For those of you that don't know, my parents are immigrants from Haiti, and they worked very hard and always supported me in everything I did. I would not be here without them. My heart is full of gratitude for everything they've done for me, and I want to continue to make them proud. I love you guys. Next, I want to thank my older brother, Jonathan. You have been my rock, and our relationship as siblings means more to me than you know. The car rides to school, the late night talks, the advice, everything, it has all made my high school years better. There is no me without you. Then I want to thank my grandma. And I'm going to miss you when I move away, but I love you. Next, I want to thank my classmates for sticking by me all these years. Genuinely, I think I would have lost my mind if I didn't have you guys around to boost my spirits. We have been through some difficult times together, but we got through it. Each and every one of you are so special to me, and I cannot wait to see what God has in store for you guys. I want to thank all my teachers for pushing me to academic excellence. I can easily and confidently say that every teacher in the building expects nothing but the best from their students. This is truly the best kind of teacher to have. Specifically, I want to thank Senora and Mrs. Jackson for everything they've done for me throughout the years, but especially this year with all my scholarship and college essays. Even though most of them were turned in minutes before they were due, they always made time for me, and for that I am extremely grateful. I want to thank Mr. Jenkins for giving us advice no matter what the topic. Somehow, we managed to talk about everything under the sun and finish acceleration problems in one class period. Thank you for never judging us or putting us down, but always hearing us out and keeping things interesting. You possess a quality that many teachers do not have, one of relatability and genuineness. I will miss you very much next year when I am in college. Next, I want to thank Dr. Moore for being the best homeroom teacher ever. I didn't get close to Dr. Moore until this year, but each and every day I had him, I grew to love him more and more, and I'm going to miss you a lot next year, Doc. And I want to thank all of you guys, each and every one of you. Believe it or not, in some way or form, you have contributed to my experience at Calvary. I will miss each and every one of you greatly. Specifically, I want to thank all my underclassmen. You guys never cease to make my day interesting. You know who you are. You all are truly special. I see more potential in you than you see in yourselves. If you put the work in, I know I will see you all do big things one day. Our story does not end here. I'm always just a text or a phone call away, and I love all of you guys. My challenge to the student body is to first keep God first in your life. I cannot stress this enough. He will never give up on you, no matter how badly you've messed up. He's not going to force his way into your life, though. You have to let him in. You have to take that step towards him to grow in your relationship with him. Next is for school. My biggest piece of advice is to start early. If you have dreams of attending college or need scholarships, the earlier you start, the better. Do not wait until midway through senior year to decide that you need money to go to college. You will not get the results that you want. Also, your grades matter right now. Believe it or not, colleges are looking at your transcript from all 4 years of high school. Trust me, it will catch up to you. Do your best now. Do not wait to start putting in the work. I would say most importantly, though, enjoy your high school experience. These years truly do fly by. I can't believe I'm actually standing up here giving my senior testimony. So enjoy these moments you have with your friends. Make the most of your time here. Be grateful for what you have instead of complaining about what you don't have. I want you all to know that you have the ability to do amazing things. If you trust God, He will take you farther than you could ever imagine. My favorite verse is Esther 4:14, which says, "And who knows, perhaps you were born for such a time as this." This is always a reminder to me that God has placed me where I am for a reason. You all are here in this room right now for a reason, for such a time as this. You can make yourself miserable by constantly looking at bad things, or you can take a look around you and look at the people that make your day better. Look at all the blessings that God has placed in your life. I will love and miss you all dearly. It has been fun, but my time at Calvary has come to an end. This is me signing out. Thank you.